I've been talking a ton. That's my job, communication, basically, more or less. So I figured I'd stop in. Still got plenty of work to do down here. Looking at some stuff in front of me. Table's a mess. Empty out my garbage. And we're just hanging out. I've got another garbage bag in the other room. Oops. I can bring that back. Alright. So I usually have one person in here. I got one person in here. Good morning, what's up? I work till, here's kind of my chair I guess I could sit on because I lowered my bags. Something said I was sitting on a metal chair. Now I'm sitting on dirt bags, probably dirtying up my butt, but hey, it's a work day. It happens. Like I said, my voice is getting a little raspy. This morning when I woke up, I did my shipments. All shipments have been shipped at this time. And I walked into the post office. It wasn't as smooth as this. It sounded like I was going through puberty. Bruce Cook. Hey, was it your birthday the other day, Bruce Cook, or am I wrong? I can't remember. Anyway. I'm not on Facebook too much anymore. I'm suspended right now because I'm a B-boy, bad boy. But yeah, I got another day or two left on that. Doesn't matter. I could go live all day. It's all the dust from the dirt. Oh. Dude, I'm telling you right off the bat, Bruce Cook. There's like freaking like 5 Bruce Cooks on Facebook that I see all the time, so I get confused. Anyway, happy belated birthday, Bruce Cook. So, yeah, hanging out in the grow room. I will eventually have 5 grow rooms. Actually, I'll have 4. I'll have 4, maybe 5, maybe 5. I got to rearrange. I'm really behind schedule. I will personally tell you what I was going to do. I was going to start making a wall. I'm breathing in this soil. I'm talking. I'm working with seeds. So, yeah, throat's getting a little raspy. But, yeah. Yeah, people steal my name all the time, too. And my logo. No joke. And my pictures. No joke. I don't know what that means. Zorro. I don't know. So, just hanging out. This is called procrastinating because I'd rather sit here and BS than I don't feel like moving. My throat's a little rough. It's actually not sore. It's strained. There is a difference between being sore and strained. It's strained from la 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 talking tons. So looking around, what do I have to do today? And this is just basically my everyday thing. So the first thing I do is I'm going to go over there, and there. I'm going to check moisture content. First thing. So let me go ahead and do that. Got some stuff over here. Checking moisture content. Does it need it? No. That does not need it. Does this need it? No. Does that need it? Yes. I don't think people understand. Oh, I know they don't understand. Up here in the north, we got a lot of, I know this needs it just by looks at it. As I slop it all over the place. I know what you kids like. Extra sloppy joes. So, guess you could flip it around. And, well, the fact is I'm here in Pennsylvania and the salt trucks and everything. So it's constantly drawing out the air down here. I open the garage constantly. Rush of dry air comes in. You would not believe. And when I'm growing plants and they're not putting salt out, I water like twice a week. No joke, twice a week. When they're dropping salt out there from the snow, or I'm throwing salt in the driveway, it makes a huge difference. It really, really makes a huge difference. And the fact that means I'm basically checking my moisture every day. So this is not bad, not bad. You guys can't really see me, but I'm adding a little bit of water at the base. Moisture content very dry over here. I guess I could turn the camera or reposition it. So, oops. You guys actually see me. I don't have a film crew following me around. I don't get paid to do these videos. They do enhance my seed sales, I will say that. But not too much. Not as much as people would think. What I'm watering right now is very, very important. It's a variety nobody has. Clearly, I do not have it on this because this is dead. It happens. Plants dry out. Always check your moisture. Dude, I see people actually going out with moisture meters. Really? You're really going to do a moisture meter? Not really necessary. Visual, actually, just put your finger in the soil. See if it's really needed. So that's basically it right there. And then probably constantly filling up these water bottles. That, not important anymore. I'm going to check. I got this going. I got that going. Let's check back here real quick. And so, can you see me? I'm putting a little bit of water in the reservoir tray. These seeds are popping like champs. You know, it's funny. Anything I say, people actually try to argue with me constantly. It's crazy. You know, my way is the way I like to do things. And, you know, 99% of the time people don't argue, but there's always that individual. So, oh. Here. Inspection. Leaf inspection too. This was not so good. So I'm getting rid of it. Also, I will inspect it for aphids or spider mites. I'm going to walk into this room, just inspect it. This leaf did not look very good. We're good. So, oh crap, this thing needs tightened. Alright. So one thing I do, I check moisture content every single day. And then I look at some of the more mature plants. I check under the leaves. Spend time with your plants. Spend time with them. I still got transplanting to do. The seeds are available. Certain ones are limited. Buy up. I'll sit down here for a second. In the past week, estimated ballpark figure, we're talking like 30 people messaged me and they're like, dude, you ran out of this. You ran out of it and I needed it. You're coming to me in like February or the end of January. I'm like, prime getting. That prime getting. You want to get that prime getting. Get that getting of the prime getting. Basically, you need it October, November, December, and all that other stuff. So, you know, certain things, I might grow 30, 40 plants or something, and you know what ends up happening? Somebody comes up and be like, I'm starting a pepper seed company, and I'll give you $1,000 for that seeds for the rest of them. Guess what Pickles is gonna do? Take it. Now I don't have to worry about that variety. You know, it makes my site look better if it's still on it. I don't care. Seeds go bad in 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I get rid of them. Boom. And then I'll grow more of them the next season. It happens. Like I estimate. I sit here, I think, hey, what does people really want? They want, they want X amount of, they want this variety. Do they want this variety? Think, pickles. Yes, they do. They want that variety. I know they do. So then I'll grow 30, 35 plants. Some sidewinder guy comes up and just like throws his wallet at me. I'm going to unleash the beast of seeds. And that's what happens. There's some other varieties that does not sell well. I'm going to probably start giving away some of those in bulk and discontinue some stuff as well. I haven't figured out what I'm going to discontinue. Certain varieties are not worth it. A couple people asked me about Purple Reapers. Dude, I'm done. I tried so hard with those Purple Reapers. They're medium yields at best. I've gotten some high yields, but you have to dump in so much nutrients. And the time, everything, you get 1.5 yields in Pennsylvania. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. I pushed it. And they were slow movers, People wanted them, but people didn't want to pay $5.49 for isolated seeds. They go and get them in trades. You know what kills me? There was at least 20 people. I don't know about this year. I don't pay attention to Facebook too much. And some of the other social medias, they're kind of like Toxic Avengers or something, crazy groups or whatever. People go to my website, take screenshots of it, say, hey man, I'm looking for these seeds. There's nothing, I don't care, that's cool. People can use my pictures as long as it's not for making money. But, I'm just saying in general. People go and they're like, instead of buying my seeds, they take my pictures to use for trading or begging. I see it all the time. I'm not offended by it. It's free advertising. Hell, I'm glad they're using my picture than somebody else's. I'm cool with it. But it's funny. It's like, dude, it kills me all the time. 20 people a year, they're all like, you know what? Where can I find these seeds? And I'm over here. So they went to the liberty to take a screenshot of the website, but couldn't figure out they could buy it on the website. Pure madness. These are the same people who go to Walmart with the bouncing smiley face and they think that's a real person. Dude, social media cracks me up. I'm always laughing. I'm like, what? You couldn't afford $5.49? So they use that. But it's advertising for me. So it's cool. I like it. This is kind of like a free flow of stuff like that. This is called goofing off at work. So I actually originally came down here not to do a video, but to grab, here, I'll show you. I don't sell powders. Right there. I was going to build a wall and start building a outdoor winter studio. The weather's going to still be cold for the next couple weeks, so I guess it would be worth it. How long would it take me? Probably a couple hours, and I could just get something together. I could even get some spray paint and put jppepperseeds.com or something goofy on the snow. All right, let's get to comment sections. Once again, happy birthday, Bruce Cook. It's not Bruce Cook's birthday. It was in December. Okay. Bruce Cook says, I think it's upcoming season and I'm going to stick to 2-gallon containers. I didn't see any difference in growth between the 5-gallon and the 2-gallon. It all depends upon root development. It all depends. Garden State Gardener, always a pleasure. Looking forward to your reviews for me. Something about gardening. Nice to have you on here. Thank you very much for showing up and watching. Okay, Toxic Avenger. I remember. Oh, yeah. I watched Toxic Avenger for the first time like 8 years ago. And do you have habanero powder? No, I do not. I give powders out for reviews, and to be honest, I mean, the hidden truth, it could be a whole video from, not from me, but from somebody else. The hidden truth of seed vendors. Think about it. I don't think most the general public thinks about this. There's a mystery. There's a mystery to be solved, Scooby, and nobody even asked the right questions. So, I should have brought something down to drink. Anyway, I'm a seed vendor. How come I get more questions on this and that than the ultimate mystery question? The ultimate mystery question: what happens to all those peppers? Well, last year I was giving powders away for free with orders. This year I got just so busy. A lot of the peppers went in the trash. I've had multiple phone calls. They're like, dude, just sell me them under dry ice. We'll do this. You got to do that. We'll package it certain this way. You got to wrap it. I'm like, I don't have time. I just don't have time. Peppers is a waste product. I give away to neighbors. Most of my neighbors are not into spicy stuff. I asked neighbors. A couple neighbors might be watching this now. Actually, I've been meaning to stop over to 2 or 3 neighbors and drop off some powder. I still have a bunch of peppers frozen in there. I used the peppers already de-seeded for doing reviews throughout the entire winter season. And I'll be getting to that maybe as early as tomorrow. So when I answer questions, I try to answer them very thorough. Bruce Cook doesn't need any birthdays. All right, today's his birthday. Walker, Texas. Pepper says no notifications once again. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's crazy. I have, what was it, 1,800 subscribers, and I get 6 people on here. Okay, so I answered those questions and thoroughly. Next step is to transplant. And you wonder why my throat gets a little rough. All right. All right, I'm going to rearrange. You guys think of questions, comments, concerns. Tell me about your aspirations. Tell me if you have any issues. Some plants do die off. So there's that. I'm going to move this stuff around. I still have some more germinating to do. You guys want to place orders? I'm like doing a dance over here. You guys can't see me. Question is, what do I want to do today? Well, with evaluation, why don't I do this? I will do this. And I'll put them back in the same spot. I'm going to start transplanting these. Ultraviolet. It's a new cross coming out. I've been working on it for many years. Put that up there. I'm transferring. I always go from here to here to here. Always keep up with your root development. In the end, I keep a minimum of 5 gallons. There we go. Go ahead, ask questions, comments, concerns. Well, we have a freezer bags filled with dehydrated. The season will be well off my mind, getting ready, prepped, looking for good. Ultraviolet sound. Yeah. Yeah, that'll, how am I going to do this? I can do this at the beginning like this. I try to leave a little bit of room so I can put the roots down in deeper. So, On Facebook, I have a page called Follow My Growth. That's the most updated information. I guess up to here on YouTube as well. Most updated information. So there's that. But I was thinking this is like the visual Follow My Growth. So I try to keep YouTube and Facebook separate. Try not to put too much. Just separate worlds. I'm suspended on Facebook anyway. Because I'm a bad MFer. Alright. I'm doing it already. I'll show you what What was that? What was that? I thought it was an order. What? So, anyway. What can I do? Well, I'm going to do basics. For right now. See, I should be wearing a mask dumping all this soil. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon, because cinnamon is a root hormone, into these. Another reason to cough. Oh, man. So I'm going to start transplanting this stuff. Freaking smells like cinnamon bun down here. For a chubby guy, it's not so bad. I'm glad I get an audience every day. I oftentimes in this channel I reflect upon my life, and my life is Pepper's, so there's really anything private really, other than Pepper's. But trying to think of conversations I have with people. Questions, comments, concerns. Let's see, one thing I will say, towards the evening, it was 12. I could sit back down. 12, 1 in the morning. I had 5 people messaging me in panic mode about getting their seeds to sprout. And I'm telling you, you guys have no idea. You guys, one thing, I think you guys, anybody, pros, cons, against me, it doesn't matter. I think you guys are all on this subject on the same boat. I get a little high strung sometimes when I get all these people messaging me. Do you guys realize I make 10,000 orders a year? So imagine if I had 10,000 people. It's not 10,000 people, it's probably like 5,000 people. But say 5,000 people contacting you. Dude, it's been 24 hours, Pickle. Here, I'll do it the best way I can do it. This isn't just about growing. This is about connecting and being funny as well. So, hey, Pickles, it's been 48 hours. 48 hours and my seeds haven't sprouted. Could you talk to me for 3 hours? Pickles, my seeds have not sprouted. 48 hours. I'm at work. Work is 2 streets over. I got binoculars. I have binoculars. I'm looking outside the window. My seeds have not sprouted. My temperature is 110 degrees. I have water fountains into my grow. It's been 48 hours. It is 48 hours, Pickles. All right. Don't panic. Okay, I won't panic. I didn't panic. I followed instructions. I did it. All right. Hey, Pickles. Thanks, man. Hashtag, you're the best. All right. Check you later. 3 days later. Pickles, I'm at work. Binoculars. Seeds haven't sprouted. What's going on? What's going on? I don't have time to watch your video or read anything, but I can talk to you for an hour. Pickles, please pick up. 911, 911, Pickles. 911, Pickles. It's not 911. It's 911, Pickles. My seeds haven't sprouted yet. That's what it's like. All day long. I'm serious. And I'm like, I'm over here. I gotta get back to work. So, all right, I haven't even read comments on that, but I will. I gotta transplant this. Water these in. Once I get caught up, we can start doing other stuff like more reviews and all that other stuff. I'm just behind on this. I might as well go live because people going live. I just got a message. People are making memes on me. People are making memes on me. Ah, man. All right, let's get to comments. I'll use this as a selfie stick. I made a little niche of goofing off at work here. Okay, I'm going back as far as I can. Hey, Katie. Awesome, Katie. Hey, Beyond Seattle Eats is here. The great Katie Prettyman. Better than the okayest competitor. Is that your slogan? Check her out. If you're still here, Katie, drop your link. Please subscribe to her channel. She's been doing some great reviews and everything lately. Katie, I'm actually impressed. You've got, your numbers are really good. That Pizza Hut review, I might do that as well. I shouldn't wait too long to do it. I haven't had pizza in a while. Pizza Hut's like 7 minutes from here if it's still open. It was a real dinky place. A lot of Pizza Hut places around here actually. What was I gonna say? Turned into Chinese restaurants for some reason. Kind of looks like I have horns. All right, so I'm gonna get to questions, comments, concerns. I'm here to educate as well. Let's see. A lot of good names here. A lot of good names here. Beyond Seattle Eats. Love your channel. Garden State Gardener. A good supporter of many. Impatient Grasshopper. Yes. I get it all the time. I get it all the time. Bruce Cook said, I've had seeds for Super Huts begin to sprout anywhere from 1 week after sowing to as long as a month. Yes. Yes. General rule for pepper seeds. The hotter the pepper, the longer it's going to take to germinate. Yeah. Oh, and hey, I want to say in general, I goof off on this channel a lot because I do a lot of content and I try to be entertaining throughout my workday. I always try to be entertaining in my regular jobs. This is my career now, but I'm going full stream with it. I plan on doing a huge expansion, like buying a huge farm. I want to buy a huge farm within a few years, so I'm working as hard and as fast as possible. Also, the big point here is I want you guys to know I'm not making fun of people who are impatient and stuff. I'm impatient too. I think we all are. It's part of the excitement. I'm just saying what my day-to-day life is. So if I could actually minimize people messaging me every 12 hours, pickles. I'm at my office. I'm looking across the street through binoculars. It's that extreme. So anyway, let's get back to questions, comments, and concerns. There we go. Check out Beyond Seattle Eats. You know, here's another subject that is popping in my head. Some of my biggest supporters don't even really watch this channel. Personal friends in the industry. They give me input sometimes, and I'm going to be honest, sometimes the harshest stuff is actually the best input for my channel. I'm trying to think of an example. I'm not saying being mean towards me, but people are like, listen, we like you, Pickles. We like your channel. But we like to see you do other things. And I'm thinking, what can I do? I'm cool. I'm cool up to doing other things. You know, I show my grow rooms, we talk, I do reviews. But I want more than that. And I know my audience wants more than that. So I need help. Oh, I need a lot of help. No, but I want to have some people on the show. Katie, if you want to be on the show, that's cool. I don't know how to get people on here. I'm not smart enough. I have StreamYard. I have Discord. Somebody could help me set that up. I could start having people on the show. I could do customer service this way, and people could say, hey, Pickles, I bought seeds from you. It's been 3 weeks. Nothing's popping. I could go step by step, and I could help others while I'm helping somebody else. I could help promote Garden State Gardener. I can have them on. Walker Texas Peppers. Raging Cajun Greg there. If he wants to be on, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, help me out, Katie. And, you know, we could be on each other's show. I really want to do that. One thing I will say, I'm not big into challenges. I'm just not. I used to. I can't miss work. So there's things on my mind I want to do. Yeah, thank you so much, Katie. Yeah, I really don't know how to set it up. I just don't. I've been on other people's shows, but I've just never set it up, so I have no clue. I'm sure it's very, very easy. I just never done it. So, what can I do for the channel? I could have people on it. That'll be good. I could start doing more reviews. That'll be good. One thing I'd love to do a little bit more is actually, you ever watched Jay Leno's show, Jaywalking? I like to actually go out into public and talk to people. Yeah, that's kind of a fine line, especially with the spicy stuff. Like, you want to eat a pepper, you know, that could be really bad. But yeah, friends. It'd be more friends. I want to have some of my personal friends on this channel. I've spoken with some of them. Some of them, like, they kind of do the Larry David thing. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll take one for the team. I'm like, all right. Couple friends, which are, you think I'm entertaining? These guys are some of the most entertaining people you could ever meet in your entire life. They do not want to be on camera. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You guys are like internet gold. My personal friends here. I mean, these guys are freaking internet gold. I'm the boring one of them. So, there's that. Let's see. Let's get to more comments. Arsenic, can you give tips on that? Sure. Katie says, I get it. I have to plan my whole day or two around. Yeah, and I'm working 6-7 days a week. Trying to think challenges I've done. I ate 3 Reapers. You know, that would have been a video that should have went viral. That was on Facebook Live. I think I did that on Facebook Live back in 2014, 2013. I did. It might have been a pre-recorded video because we didn't have Facebook Live back then. But I ate 3 Reapers. I sweated profusely. This is like 2 years before the company. I guess I could set this down. I'm using my tripod as a selfie stick. And I threw up so much. So here's the story. I threw up so much into my plastic bag. I was laying on my couch in my living room. It's like I never lay on that couch. I don't know why, but I don't. I threw up so much because I drank so much milk. When you do a challenge, you're better off sweating it off and getting cap cramps instead of drinking a half a gallon of milk. Big mistake, Pickles. Big mistake, Pickles. So I threw up a half a gallon of milk. I drank that much. My body couldn't hold it. So, folks, the story is not over. The story is not over. It gets better. Oh, it gets way better. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm dry heaving because of the smell or the vomit. So I pick up the bag. I walk into the kitchen and the bag rips. 1 foot slips on it. I don't know what the heck I had. It was all kinds of oil in there. I slipped on it. I hit my head on the kitchen floor. I landed in my own pile of vomit. I'm sorry, it's pretty gross. I knocked myself out. I woke up a half an hour later. I'm mopping. I'm drinking more water. I'm throwing up again. That was my adventure. If I had that all on tape, even if I could like censor actually getting sick, that would have been like a viral video, especially back in that day. When was that? 2013, 2014? So yeah, I ate 3 Reapers on there. It might be on Facebook Live somewhere. Was it Reaper? I don't know. I think it was Trinidad Maruga Scorpion or Sunrise Scorpion. I think it was one of them. They're all relatively the same heat. It was horrible. So I don't do that, and I was sick for like 3 days. Granted, I didn't have the company at the time. I was a welder. I think I missed a day's worth of work. But oh yeah. So let's get to more comments. Omar Rodriguez, thank you for being here. Greg says, I just got done eating scorpion pepper. It's very hot, but the flavor keep you coming back for more. Yeah, scorpion peppers seem to burn. There's a whole science on burning. And it usually burns the back of the throat. And it's like a sick. I always can compare it. This is not, kids at home, this is not a great marketing thing. Cigarette burn back of the throat. That's how it felt with scorpions. But when you make it into a sauce and everything, another message, non-pepper related. I think people. I got a lot of friends in office jobs, and they make memes of me. They're probably on this channel taking screenshots. Like, look how red his face is. Embarrassed like the way he was in prom in 1992. And that's the stuff my friends send me. It cracks me up. Crazy meme makers, and they're making 6 figures at work, and they're making memes on pickles. Bunch of goofballs. I freaking love my friends. My friends are my family. So, how is the sunrise? Trinidad Sunrise Scorpion. It's the same thing as a Maruga Scorpion. Same thing. It just grows upward. It's a genetics. It grows upward. That's all. Katie says, I have a problem with scorpion peppers. They hurt me worse than Reapers. I agree. I really do agree. It's rough. But that's why I don't do too many challenges. I've done my fair share. I've done the toe of Satan. And I divided and conquered on that. What else is there? Just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not a challenge guy. I enjoy watching challenges. I love watching everybody here doing challenges. And you know, it's crazy. I go talk to maybe my sister or my mom and friends, people local. They're like, they have an assumption about me that I don't work much. And I'll tell you why. Because I've watched Game of Thrones 3 times. I freaking love that show. You know, Sophie Turner's freaking hot. Got a little crush on her. That helps, you know, to watch a show a bunch. And, but, you know, what the heck? I sort seeds and I watch tons of movies as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. I looked into years ago in seed counting machines. By the way, when I get mad, that's modeled after my own eyes. See if I could do it. No, I look like French Stewart or Gilbert Godfrey doing that, but yeah, that pepper's actually modeled after me. But I don't know. I'm rambling here. Let's see. All right, so yeah, weekends I usually stay off of online, which is odd. That's another thing I've been thinking about. I should be doing more live videos during the weekend when people are off from work. I need a break from social media. Believe it or not, it does take a strain from me. Chocolate bootloads are up there too. They seem to hit or miss with the heat consistency. The way you grow things is the way they're going to be. You got your genetics. You know, it's going back to psychology, nature versus nurture. So you got that. All right. So guys coming in late. Those do not know. I'm a goofball. I made my own. Oops. I made my own secondary chair. Besides growing, I love mountain biking. I've been looking at this bike. It's winter. Wipe it down. Check out the shocks on the bike. Oops. I need a little exercise. I need time to get away. And that's another thing. These types of things I should be writing down, and I should be doing them. I'm looking at you, Pickles. You should be doing them. So, here's the thing. I could be doing reviews while I'm mountain biking. I mean, when I mountain bike, I mountain bike. I will go down to West Virginia in a day and come back within 3.5 hours. Round trip. So, I bike on the bike. I've done the Washington, D.C. trip. That would have been a great trip to actually did that. I think when I first started the company, I was welding. I had 4 days off. I rented a truck and went to Washington, D.C. And it ended up being a disaster in the beginning. What ended up happening, there was a fatal car crash in front of me. I still think about that. It was not a good scene. It was not a good scene. People died that day on my bike trip to Washington, D.C. I got stuck in traffic for like 3 hours. It was like a Volkswagen went behind an 18-wheeler and went underneath it. It something nobody needs to see or hear about. So there was that. Enterprise, where we rented the truck, would not accept it, would not take it back. It was a massive disaster for that. So there was that. And then all these friends were supposed to go. They all canceled. I went with one of my friends from college, and he took the wrong way, the wrong path. I took the right path, and lost him for part of the trip. Ended up running back into him, and I'm like, wow, this sucks. But it ended up being a really good trip. Anybody look up Mount Savage? I think it's a 5% grade. Yeah, I turned my Pepper channel into a mountain bike channel. But I met some really interesting people on the way. I forgot about this. Maybe I should have some non-Pepper people in here and try to connect them to Pepper. Into the Pepper channel. I can't remember the guy's name. He's a friend of a friend. This guy, no joke, quit his job. I don't know why anybody would. I still not. I've met him in person a few times. He's got a YouTube channel here in Pittsburgh, but he's in South America mostly, and he bikes and he hangs out with tribes. I don't know how they don't eat them or kill them. I wouldn't want to do that. I've heard stories. I've heard stories. So, always an adventure. I just want to up my YouTube channel. All right, so I should probably get on with what I'm doing for today. If you haven't tried a standard red Primatelli yet, I'm betting it will impress you. Yeah, I know, Nick. Yeah, I don't know. I never had it, so I can't judge. Yeah, Nick Kemps. Yeah, I met him when he first started. He was in my groups, and he was a customer. Um, so yeah, he seems like a good dude. Seems like a good dude. Yeah, I remember him. I remember him talking. We laughed a little bit. Nick Kemps. He was one. I'm not getting too much into information. He contacted me, I think one of the first times. He's like, hey man, I'm a customer of yours, all this other stuff. He's like, you're not going to believe it. I'm like, I believe everything. Doesn't make me gullible, it's just I've seen everything. So what happened, Nick? What happened? He goes, "Oh, I went to a flea market, and one of the guys in the groups is selling your free ones. Made a whole He went and buy one get two free, and made a whole business on your selling your free ones." I'm like, I'm not mad. Maybe the guy's in a jam. I think to myself, it's a little goofy, but I'm not mad. I don't care. People are in all different walks of life. That guy ended up being a hater of mine for some reason. Jealousy. But not Nick Kemp's, but Nick Kemp's got the guy he knew in his own hometown. He bought from me as well. I cut him off. Nick Kemp's, I'm cool with. I never had his pepper. That just made me think of that story. So, oh, and another thing. Two things right now. Mistake number one. Me, right now. Mistake number one. What should I be doing? Safety. Let's set this down. I'm in the... Oh, that doesn't work. Let's do it like this. I'm in the grow room. My face is not red. It's all from the lights. You gotta wear your special glasses. Prima Tally, my friend, is the hottest that I sell, in my opinion. By records, it's a Carolina Reaper. Should be wearing these. I'll tell you why. My Lord, I put these on. I look like that gym teacher that was on South Park. These are not Ray-Bans, but he would wear the Ray-Bans and South Park. I love that freaking show. I love South Park. It just reminded me when I put these on. But, all right, let's get the comments. I'm going to sit down in the chair. Yeah, I should be transplanting and working more, but this is part of my job, too, is doing this. Let's get the questions, comments, concerns. Yes, my brother didn't like the Reapers as much as the Ghosts, but I like them a lot, so I bet Prima Tally will be better. Prima Tally has a little bit of better fruity flavor. What's the hottest pepper you sell? Yeah, I'm thinking Prima Tally, Wrecking Balls, if they're still on the site, they're some of the hottest. 7-Paw Primo, Reaper, Dragon's Breath, those. Also on my site, you'll see it'll have the title, blah, blah, blah. It'll have the species, and it'll say super hot. Just look for the super hots, and you can read about it. If you're still not convinced, and that's okay. If you're not convinced if you want those or not, I get it. I totally get it. So what I do reviews on the stuff, and I get other people to do reviews. I've been really slacking on the playlists. What I like to do for my reviewers is put them on reviewers for Jimmy Pickles. I don't get credit for that or whatever. That's their credit, and it helps them out. So I advertise for them as well. But you can check out Johnny Scoville. He's done a bunch of reviews for me. Katie Prettyman of Beyond Seattle Eats. She still might be here. Garden State Gardener will be doing some powder reviews for me. Stuff like that. Walker Texas Peppers. Check him out. Some of these guys can be my representatives in a sense. Yes, I do sell Dragon's Breath. Okay. Bruce Cook says, the flavor of the Prima Tally from what I have eaten seems to taste like a mild version of the 7-Paw Prima, but the heat is much higher than the Reaper. Yeah, from Chris Saunders. I'm actually the one, I'm boosting. I'm playing my trumpet. But I'm the one who actually popularized the Prima Tally, but I'm not the creator. That's Chris Saunders. And he did the 7-Paw Primo crossed with the Yellow Fatale. By F2, you got the tails. That's word for word, basically my descriptions. So that's what it is. I do research. I'm constant. Sometimes I'll come on these videos and my throat will be real sore, or I sound like I'm going through puberty, stuff like that. It's actually, I'm talking not just on the videos, but after the videos. I'm on the phone 6 hours out of the day. I'm doing research. I'm calling botanists. I'm doing everything I can to better myself and to get more information on the stuff that I have. Some of the stuff is from me, so I could talk to myself all day about it too. All right. So, what did you hallucinate when? Okay, what did you hallucinate when you styled the mainstream peach? What do you mean hallucinate? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What did you eat when you style? I'm not sure. I'd love to answer your question. I just don't understand the question. Okay. Yep. We love reviewing your products. Yeah, Katie. I can't thank you enough. I mean, you know what I loved? Honestly, I smiled when I went to your channel and I looked. You look like you directly worked for me. Like Katie, I felt like I should have bought you an office because it was just my logo. Boom, 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 boom. If there's a couple more powders you want to review, I could send you. By the way, the powders are pretty much done. I might have a couple to Manzino Orange. It's not that hot. I could send you like 3 more powders to review if you want, Katie. If not, that's okay too. Um, Maybe we could do a powder review together, sprinkled on some cream cheese, something like that. We could do the split screen if you want to do that, or something else. We could do something non Jimmy Pickles related. That's cool too. I'm game for whatever. Oh. I'm not in front of my description. I wrote that description like 4 years ago. Yes, I probably did hallucinate. They were much hotter in the beginning. Bane strain peach, and sometimes a strain will actually lose some of the heat. But yeah, I did. I think I did hallucinate. Hallucinate just means like just um, without me saying it, everybody knows what I mean. A hallucination is basically like one. I can't. I'm having a brain fart here. It is endorphin rush. That's what I meant. An endorphin rush. So I like comments like this because it'll make me think. Could it be taken the wrong way? Should I rewrite it? Stuff like that. Stuff for me to look at. All right. Yes, yes, yes. You're right on the same page as me. Good. Okay. Me too. Anyone from the Chili Institute you could have as a Chili Institute. I don't talk to them that much. Uh, who is it? I'm like, who is it? Sounded like Batman. Who is it? Is it the Joker? Brandon Mercante. He's a good friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in a while. He did an interview with a member of the Chili Institute. They're good people. I don't talk to them too much. So, outer body experience. I've had some outer body experiences in life, car wrecks, stuff like that. Um, Peppers, yes. I eat so much. Yep. Awaken Health, got my order. Thank you, sir. Oh, okay. I was just thinking, who is Awaken Health? Because I see names here and I don't know who is who. God bless you. It's Wilforce Bauer. Yes, I do recognize your name. Maybe a mountain bike with Kenny and Johnny. Great video. It would be. It would, but we all live different places. Johnny's supposed to go to Australia. Maybe I'll mountain bike up to Katie. Let's see. So anyway, the thing, safety. My eyes will burn the more I don't have all my grow lights on. It's like a sauna. I swear I will actually get a little bit of a suntan working down here all day. I will. I'll get a farmer's tan. I'll be all pasty white. which I am, and all that. So yeah, I want to do more stuff with the channel. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So ultraviolet, a new type coming out. If you're on Follow My Growth, all you got to do is go to Follow My Growth on YouTube. It's like Follow My Growth, Jimmy Pickles, whatever. People try to advertise in there. It's a secondary business page. It's the way I treat it, so I don't let people advertise in there. I tell people, and they still try to do it. It is what it is. But you can anyway. You can go in the search engine there, type in ultraviolet. You can see what it is, and so it's actually technically just and getting without getting down into all the details. Ultraviolet is basically a bubblegum Bane strain. Can I use dirt from the woods as long as I use Pure Crop 1? I don't even know what Pure Crop 1 is. It's to kill pests. You can use soil anywhere. If you're using it through, as a business, you have to get it tested, which is 6.5. I almost said 3.2. Hot sauce pH is 3.2. pH for soil is, this is actually hurting my nose. I don't like these glasses. Why do you hurt me? Anyway, 6.5. But as a hobbyist, it doesn't really matter. It does matter on productivity. You can use soil anywhere you want to. Oh, also, I guess I'm considered a professional what I do, but I'm not a botanist, and that's something I need to address too. I have multiple college degrees, psychology, liberal arts and science. I have a degree in welding. I actually have a degree in welding through Duquesne University. I mean, it's crazy, but I'm not a botanist. I need to shave today. Anyway, not a botanist, but I got the gist of things. I talk to botanists. I was talking to a botanist. Unfortunately, she passed away. Talked to her for like 15 years, a botanist at Phipps Conservatory. They do fantastic work. They're not into peppers, they're into flowers. And just some of the stuff I learned is just fascinating. They really know their stuff. Okay. Just not soil near pine trees acidic. Yes. There was a lady, she runs 2 pepper groups. I left her groups. She was crazier than crazy. She would put pine needles on top. I'm like, that is not good. That is not good. Same person's like, oh yeah, I'm selling isolated seeds. She would buy a net and have this much, like 2 foot off the ground. I'm like, small dog could run underneath there and pollinate, cross pollinate, and freaking people are crazy. Garden State Gardener says, Jimmy, the shades look great on you. My head is too big for shades. I always look too small. I'll get bigger shades. But I don't know. I've been live for an hour. I think I'm going to eat a lunch or do something other than this live stuff. Katie, if you're still here, get a hold of me in the next day or two or whenever, in a week or two. And we'll figure out StreamYard together. And then I'd like to have you on the show, even just to promote your show for 10 minutes. We could do a test run, something like that. That way I could start having people on. One thing in general, I look at my trolls are crucial towards me, but I'm more crucial than they are. One thing that I know for a fact is the pepper community right now is divided. I could actually do a dry erase board behind me and tell you the history of division. There's actually a history of division. I don't want to get into it. I actually just recently made amends with an old, I guess you could call an old war partner. I'm not mentioning the name, but I just made amends. It gets to the point, right or wrong, doesn't matter. It's like, dude, must we have division? Must we have, everything is divided, and political correctness has divided our country as well. I don't want to get into politics. I could have a political show. Basically, it'd be pickles for president. Anyway, I've gone live for an hour. Much love to everybody. You guys, your ears need a rest from the JP. So, thank you for watching. Guys need seeds, guys, gals. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. Last comment, it would be Walker, Texas Peppers. Have a great day, Jimmy, and everyone in the chat. Love this pepper community on your channel. Beyonce Auto Eats, love your review videos. It influenced me to buy more from Jimmy. Awesome. Hey, Katie, there you are. You're bringing me sales. Now I owe you, Katie. Now I got to promote your channel. Thanks a lot, buddy. Just kidding. I love Katie. Katie's fantastic. She is a great human being. So, let's promote Katie on my channel. I'll have her on here. Maybe I'll do an interview show with you. How about that, Katie? I'll come up with some ideas, like when you started your channel, what influenced you to do hot dog contests. I'm still wanting to change your title on there to the world's okayest competitor. You're better than that, Katie. You know it. You're better. I will be your hot dog coach. That just sounds funny. All right. Much love. I'm goofy as hell. It's just the way my energy. All right. Check you later.